Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here. Sorry for the long wait for this best albums of 2020 part 8 video. This is going to be the final part, so I'm going to continue where I left off, and yeah, let's go ahead and dive into this video. Uh at number 6, we have Bad Omens Finding God Before God Finds Me Deluxe. The deluxe edition came out uh it came out January 17th of 2020. And sorry for the screen being like that. I don't know why the screen's like that. The picture is just a little fuzzy. Like it's really dim, the lighting in the screen. But yeah, I enjoyed Never Know from this well, it was good. And Limits was my favorite. And Coming Undone, the Duran Duran cover that Bad Omens did, was not so bad. Not my favorite one, but it didn't do so bad. I think they did a solid job. But yeah, I've been doing these videos most of the day, so I just wanted to take a little break and just play my game, Borderlands 3, for a little bit, and I'm glad I did, just to kill some time. But yeah, I just wanted to return to you for this last video, and then I won't be returning to you again until Wednesday. So yeah. Um but yeah, Finding God Before God Finds Me Deluxe was one of a really good album. It's a really good deluxe edition to the Finding God Before God Finds Me regular edition to continue it. So at number 6, I had uh Bad Omens Finding God Before God Finds Me Deluxe on my list. Number 5, I have Trivium What the Dead Men Say. Now, this was a pretty awesome album. I was really surprised. The title track's great. Amongst the Shadows and the Stones was another favorite of mine. Then you have uh, Catastrophis, I think it's called. Uh, so that's a really good one. Um, The Defiance, I think, is one of the songs. Bleed Into Me is another good one. It's been a little bit since I've heard this album. Scattering the Ashes was alright, but the ninth track was great, and so was The Ones We Leave Behind, or The Ones We Left Behind, or Leave Behind. Uh, but the final track was great. It was something to bang your head to and just rock out to. Such a great way to end the album. And the opener 9 was actually pretty good too. So yeah, at number 5 I picked Trivium What the Dead Men Say in my top 5. Number 4, we have Make Them Suffer with How to Survive a Funeral. Now, this was almost gonna get a 10 out of 10, but it almost did. The only song was Bones that kind of didn't strike gold with me, but still did alright. It's an alright song, but the song is pretty heavy. It's really heavy, and I like Bones. The Attendant is one of my personal favorite songs, and technically, if I were to rate it now, I think I'd give it a 10 out of 10. So yeah, there's probably like 4 albums this year that got 10 out of 10s. This one, Testament, Polaris, and I don't want to mention the last one because that will ruin it. But I've already mentioned some that I'm gonna already mention soon, so I apologize for that. That's Just Life is a good one. Uh, Fake Your Own Death was a good one. How to Survive a Funeral, the title track. How to Survive a Funeral, I meant to say. That's the title track's really awesome. And so was Drown With Me, and Erase Me was really good. There were a lot of banging songs on this album that I personally enjoyed. and I just didn't hate this record. The opening track was really good, and so was Falling Ashes. That was a really awesome song. So, yeah, number 4 I picked Make Them Suffer's How to Survive a Funeral. Number 3 we have Testament Titans of Creation. Now, this was a really dope ass album. This was really awesome. This did get a 10 out of 10, but it didn't make it as album of the year, unfortunately. But I'll mention what album of the year is going to be soon, real soon. But yeah, Titans of Creation had some pretty dope songs. It was a 12-track album. The Catacombs, I think, was the last song, if I'm not mistaken. But it was a pretty awesome song to close out the album. And most of the other songs, Chuck Billy's kind of screechy sings and all that are pretty good. The way he's singing and kind of screaming a little, it sounds really good. But Testament is like a thrash metal band, so I just found out about them like this year, so I'm fairly new to them. But still worth listening to. Titans of Creation is, and worth buying. So at number 3 I picked Testament Titans of Creation. At number 2 we have Polaris with The Death of Me. Now this was a really awesome album. I really liked it. I wish it would have been number 1. I really wish it would have. But there's a special one that's going to be number 1. And you're going to find out very soon. You probably know what I'm going to say for number 1. But yeah, Polaris did a really awesome job on their new album. Even though they almost made album of the year. There was maybe a few songs. Vagabond was a great song. Well, not few songs, just the album itself is a banger. It is not disappointing. It gets a 10 out of 10. It's great. It's just a great album. It's just, I really wish it would have been album of the year, but it just doesn't seem like the type of album to be album of the year. But Jamie's vocal range and his screams is great. And the backup singer did really good backing some of his choruses, and it's really good. So overall, I think Pray for Rain is another great song that you're going to hear, the opener to the album. And the final track is amazing. It closes The Ascent, I think it's called. And it closes the album out very well. I like the 9th song on the album. Can't remember what it was called, but you'll have to remind me in the comment section below. I'll have to go back and listen to this album again, but yeah, number 2, we have Polaris with The Death of Me. Number 1, drum roll please. The moment you've been waiting for, album of the year, goes to Deftones' Ohms. This is one of my favorite albums this year. I did not think it would surpass these other 2 albums that I mentioned that got 10 out of 10s, but it did. It really did. And I'm really glad I chose this one to be album of the year, because Chino Moreno's screams in Genesis is great. I never thought I'd like that song, but apparently I do. I think it's a really awesome track. And Ceremony's great. The title track is my favorite of all. It's one of my favorite songs, Ohms. And then Headless is a good song. I think the 7th song on the album, well, The Spell of Mathematics is a really awesome track too. And there's some other ones that were really great too, like Urantia, Error, Pompagé, I think if I'm pronouncing it right, I don't know if I am. You'll have to remind me in the comment section below. But still, great album from start to finish. You're not going to be disappointed with the runtime it is. It's 46 minutes long, and it's really worth listening to. I actually own the CD, and I'm glad I have the CD because it is album of the year. So congratulations, Deftones. You on my list. You got album of the year. That is gonna be it for the best albums of 2020 videos. I know it was a lot to do. I pretty much did it almost all day. But definitely comment below. Let me know what you guys' best albums of 2020 are. And if you had a big list like this, comment below and let me know your thoughts on it. Tap a like on this video if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel if you can to support the channel. I will be returning to you for the best movies of 2020 video, which is probably going to be Wednesday. And then I'll be doing a New Year's Eve stream on Thursday. So after that, I'm probably not going to stream for another week or so, or whenever I can. I'm going to try to stream as soon as possible, but I want to take a break from streaming after New Year's Eve, because I think I deserve one. When I really feel like streaming, I'll let you guys know. But for now, I'm pretty much going to go back to Borderlands 3, because I finally figured out the thing I was stuck on to get to this Pandora world or whatever. And try to finish the campaign, I guess. But yeah, I hope you did enjoy my list for best albums of 2020 that was on my list, and I hope you liked the list. Definitely stay safe, take care, and yeah, like I said, Deftones got album of the year, so congratulations, Deftones. In my eyes, you got album of the year. So this was a great album. Ohms was a great album, and it is worth purchasing. And yeah, stay safe, take care, and I'll see you in my next video.